It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
180. What is it? Hey, middle. Shut up!
Jackson looking to throw right away. That throw finds Johnston. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
You at X. Shut up!
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180! Finish it on! You. 13.
First down throw for Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Alpha, sit on! 180! What is shot? Go right here. What is shot? Middle. You change it.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one's caught on the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Middle.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. And the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here.
No, we changed it. Ready! Ready, shot!
Lamar throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready! Ready, shot! 13. Ready, shot!
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. Makes the grab and bounds left side. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now is York to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
What? No, we changed it. Touch!
Lamar off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready! We changed it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready!
Quick pass right side, complete. And He's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Report! Report!
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! Hey, middle! Sit up!
First down, here's Lamar. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series.
Yeah.
And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
What a shot!
Jackson's going to throw again. He had a throw on it, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hey! Hey, come on. Shut up!
Jackson now on third. Complete beyond the marker.
You gotta make a
Pushes this
move!
down to the 42 before
You gotta
going
make it
down.
happen!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What a shot! What a shot! Shut up!
And again, it's Jackson. Puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
Shut up! 180! What a shot! 180! What a shot! Hey, report! Report! You at X. Report! 180! What a shot! Shut up!
Jackson yet again. He's trying to go deep again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On first down, here's Daniels. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Come on, second! Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First and 10 from the 41.
Seven Pirates! Ready? 18 run! 70 range! Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. this one, misses the tight end. And it sets up second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Broken out, right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
On the ready.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Tight. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Go.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this to Tucker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Check go.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that Well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Throw on third down. He's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty play. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
The Commanders going field goal here. From the left half, this would be 43 yards. Groupie sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
It's not. What is it?
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hold on.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
180. Ready, shot. You. Thirteen.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got his target. It's Hill. A pickup there of 39. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Go ahead. Shot.
On first down, Jackson. Has it down close. And in for the generous touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, first and 10.
Hey, come on, set.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Deron Bland. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Looking to stop that time, Nick Cross. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Commanders ready for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Middle. You change it. Out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He lofts it deep left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over after the interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels on 1st down. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Hey.
1st down throw for Jackson. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, go!
Play fake here, Daniels. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
180. Go. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Yeah. Hey. What a shot. 180. What a shot. 180.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Shot.
2nd and 10 now. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey. What a shot. Hey, report. You at X. Report. What a shot.
Lamar now from the gun. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing from near his own goal line. That's taken in by Tucker. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
18, pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
The Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets up close to the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels off the play action. And they pick him off again. Quay Tucker in to pick it off. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leagues. That sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Touchdown Dallas. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
18 ready. 18 ready. 70 range. 70 range. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. That's it downfield, working the left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set up.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 28. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Third and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, here's Daniels. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Motioning the tight end left. From the 45 on second down. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Second and 13. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60, comeback team, comeback team. Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
18, pioneer.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit. The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 17.
On now is York to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get on. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go right here. Middle. Touch.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Get on.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. That throw finds Johnston. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, shot. You changed it. No, we changed it. Sit out.
From the gun, Jackson. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Oh, one ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
What is it? Ozzy, ready? Ready? Ready, shot. Go.
They send a man in motion.
Ready, shot. Sit up.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, middle. Yo. What
We've got
is
a
it?
man in motion.
Ready, shot. Sit up.
1st down, here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Daniels on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
1st down, Commanders.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 28.
Hurry!
Working quickly here. Daniels now. It is cut left side. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's go now.
First down from the red zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish this one.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, report! Hey!
Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up.
180! Hey, middle! Hey! What a shot! 180! What a shot!
Lamar now from the gun. Completes this one to Hill. Galloping inside the 40. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
You at X.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Hey, report!
Man in motion here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
180! You at X. Report! You change it.
Putting a receiver in motion. Jackson now on third. Trying for a touchdown here. He intercepts it. That's exactly what they needed.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He cuts it to the right sideline. Keeps himself upright. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner. About getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Shot! Manani! Shot! Middle. Manani! Shot!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. Free inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set! 70 range. Go!
Throwing now, Daniels. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, faster!
defense in the hurry up here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And the Washington first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Makes the play, working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
180. What is that? Go right here.
Now a kid on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys ready to move to a perfect 10-0.
DC, right?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
180. 13.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying getting it to Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. Nice shot. Thirteen. What is it?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Setting up a screen. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They go right back to the air. Not for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie Loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready! Cut my team! Cut my team!
Looking to throw it. connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Okay, break.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Stephanie. Dragon 60. Check go.
Here he is to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Warrior 70.
And the Commanders' first down.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Carpenters are moving up. They're able to drop it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop?
19 tight. 19
That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Go.
To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Go. Say hey.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Ready.
Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4.
Right. Let's go. Check smash.
Kick the running back in motion.
79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it up. Arlington.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Middle.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They send a man in motion. Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but will they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. It's the 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.